The joke is on Tinubu, his lawyer, and of course his teamy supporters that are roaming the street everywhere. Una dey craze, so una dey craze. Because if not, what is this nonsense? And so Bola Tinubu's political narrative or background history has moved from he was a bona fide student and graduate of the Chicago State University, moved to the fact that, okay, after Chicago State University said they could not authenticate his certificate that he presented to INEC, said at least he graduated. That what is most important thing is his transcript, and they are going to prove it that he graduated, that's enough. And now it has now moved to his lawyers telling the court that even if you say we forge, Atiku forged to, what is happening now? Where did they play? How do we move this narrative from one point to another shamelessly in this country? And there are people that are still going to support this nonsense in the name of you are supporting your tribe or your religion or your party candidate. This is outer rubbish, man. I can't even fathom, I can't even comprehend how well-meaning thinking individuals can go on and defend this crass nonsense. Again, and again, it begs the question. Have you all now agreed that Tinubu forged the certificate? Can we come to a conclusion first? Can the court of public opinion say can we rise? Can the court arise and say, for now, while we wait for the Supreme Court to give his judgment, we have agreed that Tinubu forged his diploma certificate that he presented to INEC. Not the nonsense that Keyamo is saying, and say that Atiku should go and be the one to look for a third-party vendor that presented the certificate. That's rubbish. In the counter affidavit that Tinubu has filed, sometimes let me tell you, and I agree with a lot of you. Those of you, many of Tinubu supporters are in my DM and begging and say, I can tell you, send you screenshots. Stop embarrassing us. Stop embarrassing the country. We know these things, right? And then plus, let's not put it out again. This is already giving us some severe repairable damage, and that we cannot manage this. Oh no, let's not wash our dirty linen in public. Some of them are there. There are some that are coming to curse, threaten. Leave Tinubu alone. Face your state. Face your life. Okay. And there are also others that are there. They say, don't come here, don't near there. I am watching, right? The truth is, the reason why I'm not taking the threats and the abuses so personal is because I knew what I was getting into before I started this project, right? I knew that it's going to come with some level of threat and all that, but I'm not scared. As you can see, I am not scared. And I'm said that God bears witness. In my heart of heart, there is nothing you have on me. There is nothing you can do to me. Nothing. Use all your security apparatus or use all your thug apparatus. I will survive. I will get out. This message I'm preaching is not a message of a personal interest. I've done this for years now without earning a dime. So it's obvious that this is an assignment that we must do. And whether it is Tinubu today, it is Atiku tomorrow, it is Peter B next tomorrow, as long as we are going to create a sanity in our system, I am all in for it. I'm all in. That's the truth. Because I don't understand why we are dancing in the market square naked and we are so ashamed, yet we have different things. See, Tinubu guys, what you do speaks so loud, I don't hear what you're saying. The fact is simple. Tinubu is in court in his counter affidavit. He's making two cases right now. First is that Atiku forged. Atiku forged certificate that is in primary school certificate had Atiku Kojoli. Right? But in his secondary school, he had Siddiq Abubakar. Right now, but he's known in Nigeria as Atiku Abubakar. That he does also forgery. That the court should dismiss it. That the court should also dismiss Atiku's affidavit because it's also forgery. The second point in this counter affidavit is that it's also proving that the Supreme Court should not admit Atiku's evidence because the Supreme Court does not admit evidence, that the evidence should have been submitted to the trial court. No question, no way, no attempt to try to explain the deposition that Mr. Caleb, the registrar of CSU, gave in Chicago State University in the court before Judge Nancy Maldonado. The problem is, have we all agreed that Tinubu forged the certificate? I think that's the point to show, and that's what Dele Momodu was trying to say. Tinubu has a moral right to saying, or a moral obligation to saying, I forged this certificate. I was deceived. Of course, in restitution, you should not lie. But we can accept to say I was deceived. I was too busy. A lot of my allies and friends helped me to secure the certificate. And it's unfortunate that the school said they don't recognize it. I'm sorry. Wait if Nigerians will not forgive. Wait if Nigerians will not forgive. But yet, they are roaming the street on social media. They are using their media powers and influences to lie. Why did you not go and tell CNN, BBC report and tell them that BBC said? Of course, they will mention it. But that's part of the reasons. They will mention it. Where did BBC get the information from? Una dey joke for this country. I forge, oh! But not be only me forge. That's what Tinubu's lawyer is telling the court. Atiku also forged too. Matter. Una get me sha, una dey talk sha. And then you are here telling us to shut up our mouth. Somebody that provided certificate does not know where the certificate come from. You are saying the rest of us should go and be the one to look for it. God bless Ganifa with me of blessed memory. He pay me, oh. He pay me. He pay me. And then at some point, see, sometimes you will wait for people. Oh God. At some point, they say Falana has come to Falana. It was same Falana and Osibajo that were defending Tinubu in 2002 when Gani took him to court on the case that you did not go to University of Chicago, Illinois. The certificate you say you have is fake. You do not go to Comet College, Ibadan. So Falana and Osibajo. Now, I don't know how some people woke up and say Falana is the next Gani. God forbid Batty. God forbid Batty. And Falana. Reconde pocket. You are vibrant, your English is loud. Suddenly, you are not quiet. You are gone. And somebody says it's because of contempt of court. Was there no court process when you were on social media advocating for elections? Suddenly, your man don't close. So you cannot fit talk. Professor, you are the one aiding and abetting this kind of nonsense. And all of you that the joke is on all of you who are educated and exposed but supporting Bola Ahmed Tinubu in this nonsense. The joke is on you, not on us. The joke is on you. Cannot have all those level of it. I see a lot of you come on comment section in various blogs and they begin to attack. And then I go and see that, okay, except if maybe you just traveled there and left, your brain got reset when you got to Nigeria. If not, you cannot be living abroad and be defending this kind of rubbish because you are wearing your tribal apron. Shame on all of you. Shame again on all of you. Now the mad. If not, there is nothing now fit tell me. You not get what you now want tell me. Say these Tinubu lawyers and Tinubu himself. If shame not the catch you now, I beg. Shame they catch us. How does this counter affidavit even represent to each other? Your problem is that Supreme Court should not admit it. Because of course, he said the time has passed. He should have provided it to the law. Did you forge or not, Tinubu? Did you forge or not? I'm gonna share this video. Make Tinubu and his supporters make they come reply. Did he forge or not? Forget about whether the time, forget about whether the Supreme Court should admit it. Forget about whether his name was Kojoli, whether his name was Siddiq or Sadiq or Atiku or Abubakar. Did Tinubu forge his certificate he presented to INEC or not? That's the question. And answer it.